who is a witch? What does she believe? And what does a practice of witchcraft entail? My name is Frances F. Denny, and my work, Major Arcana, Portraits of Witches in America, is featured in the Salem Witch Trials exhibition. When I set out to photograph Major Arcana, I started thinking about Salem. I started thinking about how this word witch has kind of traveled over time, right? And morphed from a term used to propagate hate and fear of people living outside of the status quo. There are many people out there who identify as witches and who have reclaimed this word from its murky, shadowy origins and turned it into a term of empowerment. I met and photographed people who identify as green witches, hedge witches, sex witches, space witches, kitchen witches. There are Wiccan high priestesses. There are voodoo practitioners who typically don't call themselves witches, but the ones that I photographed for this series understood the way I was thinking about witch from an archetypal standpoint. If my viewers take one thing from seeing the show, they will see that a witch is not one thing. By bringing witchcraft into a more mainstream conversation, it does destigmatize the idea of practicing as a witch, and it takes the taboo a little bit out of it. There's a quote that I love from Simone de Beauvoir, and she wrote, "One is not born but becomes a woman." That really gets at the foundation of what I'm interested in as an artist, looking at the ways in which we're taught to be women, taught to be female, taught to be feminine, and how female selfhood and identity is constructed